Today we have to discuss about the topic is leukoplakia in precancer. The term leukoplakia, we have to split the word leuko, which means white, plakia, which means patch. It is a predominant whitish lesion. It is not characterized as any other definable white lesions because it is not easily say it is this disease is dislike any other lesions. So it is not easily characterized. Some oral leukoplakia will transform into cancer. It is irreversible at the same time non-scrubbable lesion. Whenever the professional diagnosis is made at clinical examination cannot clearly diagnose because there is a presence of whitish lesion is a large number of whitish lesion is present in our mouth like hairy leukoplakia, tobacco-induced whitish lesion, hyperplastic candidiasis, idiopathic leukoplakia. These are whitish lesion. So clinically not easily diagnosable. So there is a alternative diagnosis by using histopathology studies to examine this what kind of this lesion. So the term pre-leukoplakia. In order to avoid the confuseness, so the word used pre-leukoplakia, which means the whiteness is not very distinct and not to confused with leukoedema. The definable whitish lesions are hyperplastic candidiasis, hairy leukoplakia, tobacco-induced white lesion. Previously, we talked about because of these are the whitish lesions which you get confused with the leukoplakia. So the definable whitish lesions such as these, like this is an example. This hairy leukoplakia, tobacco-induced whitish lesion. These are examples. So, in order to avoid this, the diagnosis of leukoplakia mainly differs. We have to inquire the patient how it's happened. The if the patient complains the mucosa is irritated by mechanical, chemical, or galvanic means, which means galvanic means is nothing but there is a usage of two dissimilar metals like gold, one teeth having one teeth restoration having gold restoration and other teeth having amalgam restoration. So there is a irritation happen. As a result, the irritation is called as galvanic irritation. So this kind of irritation by physical or chemical or galvanisms, as a result, these mucosa are trying to adapt this noxious stimuli. So it undergo hyperkeratinization in its surface. So it is a adaptive response. Clinically, it is classified into homogeneous and non-homogeneous. The homogeneous is nothing but there is a leukoplakia. It is a complete white lesion. In non-homogeneous is nothing but the leukoplakia having not overall white lesions. The non-homogeneous such as it is a speckled or nodular, which means there is a erythematous and having nodular whitish lesions. It is called nodular or speckled leukoplakia. At the same time, verrucous leukoplakia will be seen. And the ulcerated type. The ulcerated type is nothing but the leukoplakia around the ulcerated area. And the erythroleukoplakia, this is a combination of leukoplakia and erythematous lesion. So it is called as erythroleukoplakia. In homogeneous type, it is a, previously we talked about it is a complete white lesion. Here will be seen there is a flat white lesion. It is called as flat or thin leukoplakia. And corrugated leukoplakia will be seen and wrinkled leukoplakia, which means that the wrinkled leukoplakia is look like a dry land or dry mud. According to etiology, because the etiology is important, most of the leukoplakia is due to tobacco. So it is can be divided into two types. One is tobacco induced and another one is non-tobacco induced. The non-tobacco induced such as there is a chronic irritation happen due to by using sharp broken teeth, spicy food, etc. That is called as non-tobacco induced. According to histology, the leukoplakia can be classified into localized and diffused. And based on the development of cancers, The high risk sites are floor of the mouth, lateral ventral surface of tongue, soft palate, etc. And low risk type are dorsum of the tongue and hard palate. And intermediate group of oral mucosa is all other site of oral mucosa. The etiopathogenesis by using tobacco, especially smokeless and smoking, by using the horns, cool lip, but this kind of tobaccos at the and alcohol, mal occlusions. As it is mal occlusion is a result of chronic irritation in the oral mucosa, sharp broken teeth. In case of the caries happen, the teeth get broken. There is a result of chronic irritation, spicy food. These having leads to the chronic irritation. The chronic irritation result alteration in the mucosa, cast leukoplakia, candidiasis, electromagnetic reaction or galvanism. Previously we talked about the galvanism. The galvanism is nothing but by using two dissimilar metals, as a result irritation happens. And syphilis, vitamin A, B12C, these are maintaining our connective tissue, collagens. So, and nutritional deficiency, hormones, drugs, and the virus, especially herpes simplex virus and human papilloma virus 16 and 18. These human papilloma 16 and 18 are high risk virus. These are leads to the formation of leukoplakia. In clinical features, males are mostly affected because these males are mostly use tobacco, and at the same time older age peoples like mostly 40 years age group peoples. The common site of oral mucosa anywhere in the mouth, but buccal mucosa, oral mucosa, commissure, lip, tongue are mostly affected because the environment depend on the type of tobacco habit. Some people by using the tobacco at the buccal area, some people use the tobacco at the vestibule area, etc. So they depend on the type of tobacco habit. At the same time, alveolar ridge, the leukoplakia is present in the alveolar ridge because of by using edentulous, by using the dentures. At the same time, color is the depend upon the usage of leukoplakia. In heavy use of tobacco, having this yellow colored leukoplakia, the surface is wrinkled or shriveled, is very rough surface in leukoplakia. The symptoms of the leukoplakia is the patient feeling of increased thickness, ulcerated and nodular type complaints, the burning sensation, and the enlarged cervical lymph node. The enlarged cervical lymph node is due to this indication of the inflammatory cells get fight against the irritation. The inflammatory cell infiltration is due to irritation. The staging of leukoplakia, the size is denoted by L, and the pathology P is denoted by P. There is here no dysplasia, that is called P naught. There is a site. The site is depend upon all site excluding floor of the mouth and tongue. The size denoted as S. The S2 denote the floor of the mouth and tongue only. The leukoplakia staging can be divided into three stages. The stage 1 is non-palpable and faintly translucent of mouth. The stage 2, it is localized or diffused, slightly elevated plaques are irregular but outlined. The stage 3 is there is a thickened whitish lesion showing induration and fissuring. Histologically, the variety of histological changes are present in the leukoplakia. There is a 4 varieties. It is a keratinization pattern, thickness of epithelium, change in cellular layer, alteration in underlying connective tissue. Which means the keratinization pattern. The keratinization pattern is nothing but the leukoplakia generally present hyperorthokeratinization or hyperparakeratinization. What is keratinization? The keratinization is nothing but there is a maturation of the cell layer, which is there is a maturation of basal cell. Here will be see the basal. The maturation of the basal matured into stratum spinosum and then matured into stratum granulosum and then corneum. This process is called as keratinization. Here will be see there will be a test dead tissue will deposit on the surface. The dead tissue having a nucleus that is called as parakeratin. If dead tissue doesn't have a nucleus that is called as orthokeratin. So hyperparakeratin and hyperorthokeratin will be seen in this whitish lesion, that is leukoplakia. At the same time, this hyperkeratinous lesion is mostly associated with epithelial dysplasia. Thickness of the epithelium. The thickness of the epithelium is altered and it occur epithelial atrophy or acanthosis, which means the epithelial get atrophy and epithelial acanthosis will be seen. Changes in cellular layer. There is a loss of polarity. What is polarity? The polarity is nothing but there is a presence of nucleus is present at the basal area. But in this case, the nucleus is moved towards at the apical area, so there is a loss of polarity will be seen. Here will be seen we have the loss of polarity and the presence of more than one cell layer having basilar appearance. Here will be see there is a more than one cell having a basilar appearance. Here will be see basal cell, here another basal cell, here another basal cell layer. So more than one basal cell layer will be present and the nuclear cytoplasmic ratio will be increased. And there is a drop shaped reti process will be seen and irregular epithelial stratification. What is epithelial stratification? The epithelial stratification is nothing but there is a presence of this layer, stratum basilae, the stratum spinosum, the stratum granulosum, stratum corneum. These are orderly arranged epithelial layer get collapsed in the leukoplakia. Here will be see there is a irregularly arranged leukoplakia. We have to see this here. Here will be see there is a orderly arranged. Here we notice that here will be orderly arranged stratum basilae, stratum spinosum, stratum granulosum, stratum corneum. Here will be see stratum basal cell layer and later stratum corneum and later stratum granulosum. There is mixed in appearance in the leukoplakia. At the same time, the nuclear hyperchromatism will be seen. Here will be see there is a enlarged nucleus will be seen in this area. This is called as nuclear hyperchromatism. There is a nucleus very dark in color and the enlarged nucleoli. The enlarged nucleoli is nothing but the nucleoli is very enlarged. Here we see. Notice that here is the nucleoli. Here we notice that we will definitely see here is the nucleoli. There is a big nucleoli is present in the nucleus, and some may have small increase in number of nucleoli. Here will be see increase in number of nucleoli and the enlarged nucleoli will be seen. The nucleoli is nothing but it is present in the nucleus. And reduction of cellular cohesion, which means the cell cohesion is lost, and keratinization of single cell or group of cells in a prickle cell layer. As a result, keratin pill formation happen. Here the matured keratin cells, you will see the abnormally matured individual keratin cells are grouped in a concentric region, the formation of keratin pairs. Once again I repeat, the keratin pairs is nothing but here the keratin, which means that there is a abnormal keratinization, individual cell keratinization happen. These are arranged in a concentric ring. As a result, keratin pill formation will be seen. Alteration in connective tissue. The variable in the degree of destruction of the collagen fiber and chronic inflammatory cell infiltrate is also present. The treatment and diagnosis. The clinician should first try to rule out any of the definable whitish lesion. Like the clinician first to eliminated this kind of whitish lesion such as leukoedema, leukoedema, hairy leukoplakia, candidiasis. The clinician first tried to rule out and later to confirm this is a leukoplakia, and biopsy is taken for the clinic for better diagnosis to confirm the leukoplakia, and surgical excision, cryosurgery, CO2 laser, retinoid and other drug is also used to eradicate this kind of leukoplakia. The mostly the leukoplakia is due to tobacco smoking, betel quid chewing. These are detrimental to oral health. These are hazardous to oral health. So, in order to avoid those condition, in order to avoid this condition of leukoplakia, so we have to elevate this kind of habit, like by using tobaccos, betel quid chewing, etc. Thank you.